And welcome back to my Let's Play of the Talos Principle 2. I was wondering what the hell that... what are you doing? I have no idea, nor do I care. Time to go in the capsule and hopefully finally be able to do something. It's been a hot minute. So yeah, I'm thinking the goal for today is to do the Grasslands ring. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Where is the capsule taking 1K?
That is a good question.
It's an enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your interface.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
We'll
good
catch up
job.
with you soon, 1K.
I'll bet you will. So am I free to go about my business then? And let me guess, do I start solving... This seems like a place to start solving puzzles. And to think, this is only chapter 1. That's the crazy part. Explore the area.
This place is magnificent. Look at that tower. I wonder what it's for.
I see that tower. I'm going to assume... How do I... Okay, so there's 8 main puzzles, 2 lost puzzles, a gold puzzle, and a lost lab, and some stars. Okay, so I'm thinking the goal for today is to probably do the main puzzles of the Grassland ring. And does that mean they're going to be... this is very familiar. First puzzle, lasers. Lasers? Oh, shit.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Let's solve it and find out.
What?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, boy.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
I want to deselect all of it. Wait. Isn't that red? Okay, so blue. But... I am very confused as to how this thing works. Oh. Wait. Oh shit, I think... Okay, I actually figured that out pretty quick. It's a very new mechanic. Holy crap. That means though I want red and blue because that'll make green. Yeah, no, I'm understanding this. That also means I want that other box. That means... There we go. Okay. So it's the RGB principles of... Yeah, I get how this makes sense. Oops. Yep. So what do we... Use progress wheel.
Whoa, I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
Yeah.
It's another particle cloud.
I have no idea what the hell that is. So, are these are all the main chambers of this particular block?
It's headed for the lake.
But no, I'm not gonna lie, I like the introduction of that mechanic.
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Fascinating.
I don't even know.
Yeah. I'll add it to the pile of weird stuff.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so that was door number 1, right? Or does it even matter? I'm gonna go with probably doesn't even matter. Well, I think I'm gonna do this other door over here. Reconnection. Yeah, RGB converter. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like that. It takes the mechanic of the... It takes the mechanic of the laser puzzle and just completely flips it on its ear. I love that part. Wait. Oh, do I? But I do have red, though. But what if... Oh. Okay, so... I'll leave you there, then. Nope. I just don't like the selection mechanic thing. What if... Here's a thought. What if we do green into you? Can we do... No, that's not gonna work. The only... Oh, wait. That looks like something else entirely up there. What if, though... Oh yeah, I do have red over here, so... Red and blue makes green, so... Green, and then what if... Green and blue make red? You're gonna make me work for this, and I appreciate that. I was complaining that the puzzles were too easy, and they're making me work for it. Okay, so I can back away from it, and... Okay, how much time has passed? Not much. Well, more than I expected. I'm not gonna... I like that, though. Okay, so... Oh! And doing those open that door. Oh, well, you guys solve puzzles too.
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetraminos?
Oh.
Excuse me?
It's another puzzle.
Tetraminos.
Energy, build a bridge, access the tower.
Yeah.
I think.
What is this? A theme park?
Yes.
Maybe it's an experiment. A rat maze.
That could also be it.
Seems like an echo of the simulation.
But
A
why?
deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though.
Okay,
What's
so
clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
Yeah, that is also... Oh, what's this? Use Prometheus terminal. Sure. You are not alone in your quest for the light. Find one of my sparks, and I will free the fire hidden in this labyrinth. So it sounds like the help puzzles
Looks like
from the other.
Prometheus has given us a way to circumvent some of these puzzles.
So each puzzle has a backdoor. I guess the mythological Prometheus was kind of a trickster, so that tracks.
Yeah. Okay, so I need green and red make blue. Yeah. Green and red make blue, and then... You're overthinking it again. Red and blue make green. Oh, wrong color. Nope. How about I deselect all that for a moment? Okay, so I need red. That also means, what if... There we go, so you're blue. No, but I think the problem is I don't need blue. I need... No, I do need blue. Or... Huh. This is going to be a tricky one, isn't it? Is there a blue one around here? No, there's only red and green. Red and green make blue, and blue and green make red, so... No, because that breaks the chain. This one, okay, you guys have actually caught me on this one. Not gonna lie, and I do appreciate that. So I need red, and red is made up of green and blue. But okay, so select, connect. Okay, so that red and green make blue, and blue and green make red, so select also. Select, connect. Ha! Nice try. Good, got the next batch of progress. 12 minutes.
Solving these 1K. Let's
To be honest, I might end up splitting these chambers into 2 videos, just because that makes sense. Okay, so something about number 4.
I ran the samples I collected so far.
Did you
The
find
soil
anything
sample
useful?
results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above-ground structures, though,
Number 4 is over here.
I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I
How
could
does
try to
that work?
estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Yeah, everything
Good
seems
work,
pretty
Richard.
goddamn weird.
Keep at it.
Okay, so explore content on a lost terminal. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. We finally set out from the dam today. The site that Athena and Cornelius picked for the city isn't far, but the vegetation makes the going difficult. We found the secondary supply site easily enough, thanks to the Alexander Drenan's instructions, but while I still have to compile a detailed inventory, it seems that many of the more complex materials are in bad shape. They must have expected the simulation to fulfill its purpose a lot sooner, but then they probably expected all 12 of us to be here from day 1, not just Athena. Tonight we have to use 2 recharging pods that we brought from the dam in 4-hour shifts, which is just as well. There's no telling what sort of critters are hiding in the undergrowth, and most of them will have to learn that our kind isn't edible. From the introduction to Are We There Yet? Where we Come From, Where Are We Going, and Why You'll Need Snacks by Valerie Contra Romero. Sometimes people point at the last few hundred or thousand years of human history and say, look at how ugly it all is. Look at what a mess we've made. Maybe modernity was a bad idea. Maybe we should stick to living like cavemen. And I get it is ugly and messy, but the mistake is thinking that that where we are right now is the endpoint, that this is the adulthood of the human species. I mean, try to apply what you know about human development to human history. Think about babies. Babies are ugly. Admit it. We all know it. They look like tiny old people covered in mucus, they have soft heads, and they grow into children. Tiny sociopaths with underdeveloped brains, and then they become teenagers. Pimply, self-righteous lunatics driven by hormones. And then slowly, if you're lucky, they gradually become adults. The development of the human individual is always ugly and messy, but that's the point. It's development towards something. The same applies to humanity as a whole. On a geological scale, we've barely just come into existence. We've gotten through the baby phase, just about survived our childhood, but we're barely teenagers. Stopping here would be disastrous and a betrayal of everything that we could still become. We may feel the weight of our history on our shoulders, but this is just the prologue. To put it in pop culture terms, we haven't even made it out of the tutorial yet. Ha! From Considerations of Beginning and Endings by Elwyn. I think all the time Athena spent in the Dead City changed her. I don't think she had conceived of the goal before. I think she believed fully in the naively optimistic ideas of Alexandra Drenton. But walking through those ruins is a visceral experience, and she spent a great deal of time there looking for resources. It's the sheer amount of death that gets to me. How many animals our ancestors killed? Many to the point of extinction, entire species eradicated. Sometimes for the most superficial reasons. Whenever humans arrived somewhere, death would follow. And then the great blowback, the deaths of billions of thinking beings, the extinction of humanity itself. It's too horrific to truly imagine, but I suspect the founder spent a great deal of time doing just that. That's when she must have realized that there was no way back to the growth-obsessed, all-consuming civilization of the past. It's actually a really good analogy for current humanity. This game came out, what, a couple of years ago? No idea, but okay, so door 4 is straight ahead somewhere, it says. Ah! Oh! Critters! Living things! Is that a fox? I have no idea. Alternative options. Well, there's a box. Whoops. Okay, so... This is actually the easiest room so far. Is that bad? No. I don't want the box. I want to turn the switch on so I can take the converter. Okay, so I got those in place. Actually, I can turn that off now. Take this, put that there. Keep connections. Connect. Pop the switch. Yeah, that was actually... Okay, game, you kind of disappointed me there. You went for a somewhat challenging one. Yeah, but we're halfway through. And... yeah, I think... well, you guys have anything insightful? Oh, hi. You? Anything?
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem?
It's a big city. Yeah, how about that?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yep, on point.
We had such ambitions in the beginning.
And
But
did you
now it's
lose
all
those?
turned inwards. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome, and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb. Of course, ask away.
You have anything good to offer me? Yeah, let me know.
I'm someone who was born a long time ago.
Well, you
when
were
we
number
couldn't
7,
afford to
so...
romanticize the past and demonize progress, when the value of human civilization was evident because it was so close to being gone.
He does have a
I'm
point.
someone who believes that human beings are important. Terribly, desperately important, because intelligent life is rare and precious.
I would think all
I suppose
life
you could
is
say I'm
precious.
old-fashioned.
I'm old-fashioned in that regard.
When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence.
That does make sense.
So she built the simulation around a game,
Ah.
because playing is part of what makes us human. We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here or who built them.
That I want to
think
know.
It shows that there must be some kind of intent behind them, perhaps a test.
But what's the reward?
It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose.
And we're not
And I
going to
think
get there
that's
for a while,
wonderful.
are we?
It's just what we needed as a civilization.
To find a huge mystery?
Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean?
Yeah, sounds
Well-
about right.
Here's the secret.
We hate each other?
Al is honest. He believes what he believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power.
So does that mean
over
you're
others.
not honest?
I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions.
Okay. Well, thank you for the insight. Yeah, we've been... Wait. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've done 1 through 4, and honestly... Yeah, I think we've gone long enough. So yeah, we can definitely split this into 2, maybe 3 if we get the... Yeah, what do we have? Lost puzzles and the gold puzzles and a lost lab, so... There's still a lot to find here, and there's even more chambers in the East Wing. I'm wondering how many we'll do before... Or do we have to do them all to get into the mega structure? That's the thing. But I do like these puzzles, though, and I'm glad we're finally doing something. They introduced a new mechanic once again without explaining it to us, although that is typically how it goes, so that's a nice touch, and I hope we see more like it. Pretty sure this chamber is just going to be on the RGB connectors, though that would make sense. But yeah, what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to bring this one to a close for today. So in the meantime, though, if you liked what you saw, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.